criminals convicted and doing their time are complaining. Some say they're being singled out for extra punishment because of their politics. Pete Fuentes goes behind bars to bring us this report.
New Jersey State Prison in Trenton houses the most dangerous inmates in the state. Some prisoners branded as troublemakers or rebels wind up in solitary confinement.
I'm not a prison rebel.
Yet Ojore Lutalo is segregated from the general prison population. A prisoner in a different form of solitary confinement called a management control unit.
I describe it as a unit that's utilized to segregate people from the prison population who are disfavored by the prison administration.
The 3 prisoners we interviewed in a management control unit complained of mental harassment. In-house prison tribunals that judge and sentence you to serve time in solitary. And once in MCU, prisoners are never told when they'll get out. Ojore Lutalo has been in 8 years.
See, I'm being persecuted for a thought. The fact that I entertain thoughts that they don't approve of, I'm being persecuted.
The New Jersey Department of Corrections says these prisoners are dangerous. Dangerous because they have strong political or religious ideas and are capable of leading others to riot based on those ideas.
If the inmate is undermining the orderly running of the institution, where his activities are threatening the welfare, the safety of fellow inmates as well as staff, that's when he's going to find himself in MCU.
These are not people that start riots. These are political dissidents. These are your intellects.
I'm an anarchist.
They are Afrocentric.
My political belief is in black nationalism.
Islamic. They are Puerto Rican independentista.
America sees that as, you know, a dissident.
Up to 60 prisoners are kept in management control centers, 4 of them, right here at New Jersey State Prison in Trenton. In other words, prisoners are separated from the general population in what's termed a prison within a prison.
It is sometimes used, in some cases, the warden may utilize it as his personal dungeon.
Clifford Roberts, Ojore Lutalo, and Daoud Toulam each have 20 to 40-year prison sentences for separate and unrelated armed robbery and assault convictions.
I'm supposed to come to jail and be allowed to do my time like other prisons are allowed to do their time. But I'm being persecuted because of my thoughts, not because of what I've done, the fact that I entertain thoughts that they don't approve of.
The MCU units are located just 2 floors up from our interview cage. We weren't allowed in for pictures, but these men tell me the units contain mostly black or Latino inmates. Minorities are the majority here.
That represents 90% of the composition of the management control unit.
Some prisoners in management control have gone as far as the U.S. District Court to prove their point. They have filed a discrimination suit in Trenton.
The allegation in the complaint is that there is a hidden criterion in the selection process for the control unit, and that criterion, it is alleged, is race or ethnic identification.
Department of Corrections Deputy Director Howard Beyer says race is not a determining issue here. Security is.
If inmates are getting hurt or if staff's getting hurt, then there's something that we have to, something we're missing that we have to get to the bottom of, and quickly, so that there isn't a major disruption, there isn't a riot or people get, you know, very seriously injured or, for that matter, killed.
The prison administration may say that there is some other underlying rationale, but certainly it is undeniable. The racial impact of it is undeniable in its dimensions.
If these prisoners are successful in their court case, it may mean freedom from one prison so they can serve time for their offenses in a regular cell block.
What would you do if you were set free? Hey, no more MCU for Ojore. You're back to the prison. But what would you do?
Same thing I was doing prior to my placement in MCU. I was working on my case. I was trying to enroll in the computer program. You know, see, I don't participate in jailhouse. You know, I'm not a jailhouse rebel. You know, because it's non-productive.
In Trenton, Pete Fuentes, Channel 9 News.
At this time, the federal lawsuit is being adjudicated in Trenton.